Hi everyone, happy Friday. Just got home from work. I just wanted to drop a short video as opposed to the longer in-depth video that I said I'm going to do. I'm going to probably record that tomorrow just to give myself a little bit of downtime. But I wanted to point something out to you in the newspaper, this lovely newspaper that we get from our communications department. The Hemlock News comes out every month, and I want to draw your attention to this paper. We have a big following. A lot of people get this newspaper outside of our community and inside of our community, and our community is very, very, very proud of this publication. Now, I love the communications staff. I love the communications director. I think she does a wonderful job, but I also know who, employs all of the staff. And I want to read this part to you. On page 10, we have the manager's report every month. The manager's report from Sean outlines all of the objectives. So it starts actually on page 9 with the communications. So I'm just going to read it to you. Under the 1-year action plan for communications and marketing. So it continues on to page 10, and it says under point 3, and I've written a letter to the editor about this topic. Point 3, work with realtors to control our message about Hemlock Farms, period. Let me read that again to you. Work with realtors to control our message about Hemlock Farms. So when we think again about the board's memo to us about rest assured, we're protecting you and keeping you safe and the residents and the staff and the broader community safe. I want you to remember and recall what I said in an earlier video. The board, once they get elected, the board now represents HFCA, the corporation, the organization. They do not represent us as the members. They are elected by us, and they run as our neighbors and our friends and people that we support. But once they get appointed or elected and they sit on that seat, they now have to do their fiduciary duty to the corporation and the organization. And so you have to be very aware of how things are managed here because they want to control the messaging, okay? So I'm going to come back to you probably tomorrow with my live video talking all about our board president, John Hannock, who unfortunately resigned. And I say unfortunately because he was a worthy foe. He chose to become my opponent. He picked up that fight, and I didn't let it down. But I think it's a very sad state of affairs that he resigned. So I'm going to dedicate my next video to him and discussing his legacy that he leaves here in Hemlock Farms. So stay tuned.